Okay, guys, solid play so far. I like what I'm seeing. But just a few things to talk about before the second half. First of all, a big nod to how well we've taken care of the basketball. We're not taking any unnecessary chances, and that's meant very few turnovers. But we've shot the ball well, I'll give us that. And it's because we've had great shot selection. We've made really good choices with the ball. Okay, one more thing. A smooth flow to the second half is just what we're looking for. Let's keep things moving, but not at some kind of breakneck pace. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment.
Really an extraordinary game for the dude. He's got 17 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
Yeah, he's got to take his time behind the arc.
Bucks trail by 8. Setting the floor for the Bucks. C.J. McCollum out there with Carter Williams. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's Jones.
Defensive foul. Spencer Dinwiddie. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Out to the right wing. Here's McCollum. Another shot. Cato makes it off the glass.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Pistons leading by 6. Down low. Here's Dinwiddie. Good. Dinwiddie's got 7 points in the game.
See the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
The dish to Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And no one has allowed fewer points since the All-Star break than these teams you see before you now. The Pistons, number 1. In the third spot, the Bucks.
Now, the biggest thing defensively is you just want to force tough shots, and that's resulted in really good numbers for both these clubs since the All-Star break.
Now the pass to Chan. There's the triple. Another 3 for Detroit. Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. The rebound by Chan. The Dude's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pistons leading by 11. To the right side. From outside the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Carter Williams, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Carter Williams kicks to McCollum. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists now in this one.
Okay, guys, we have to pick up the pace here, all right? I want to shoot early and often. That means take the first open shot, push the ball up the floor, and let's put pressure on their defense.
Parker's checked in for Jones.
Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Bucks rank in the league stats. Second in steals, 7th in opponent points per game, and they're in the top 10 in fewest turnovers. And they really do emphasize taking care of the ball.
No, they just play hard, Clark. They play hard every single night, and that's really shown in those steals totals that you talked about. They really attack the offense. They try to make every possession a difficult one. And when they're on their game, they're forcing turnovers, creating havoc, and then getting out in transition.
Now here's Carter Williams. He's got 7. Cato defended by Drummond. 6 to shoot. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by Chan. The Dude's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Drummond. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Dinwiddie. Over to the left wing. Here's Chan. Here's Drummond, and the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
They set the pick. Carter Williams kicks to Antetokounmpo. Parker outside. Rebound, Detroit. The Dudes got 6 rebounds in the game. Drummond with a screen on Carter Williams. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Chan. The Dudes got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Pistons.
Bucks call timeout.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, I got a chance to hear what head coach of the Bucks said to his team. He thinks the use of ball screens and pick and rolls is the best formula for success against the team. And he let his guys know it. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Coach was not wasting any time in altering their strategy here in the second half. And Kevin, he's going to have to hope those changes take effect quickly.
And thank you for that, Doris. Parker outside. Carter Williams dishes to Parker. To halt the run, and it's good on the way in. Parker's got 12.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Pass to Chan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Fast break, Milwaukee. Parker outside. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Dinwiddie passes to Matthews. 1:31 left in the third quarter. Here's Chan. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Antetokounmpo kicks to Carter Williams. He feeds it to Parker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Carter Williams. Cannot hit. And Detroit the other way now. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
And a very confident performance offensively, I think, guys, is really how this team clicks. I mean, when they're communicating and executing, sharing the ball, they're tough to beat.
And
Good ball movement.
have that kind of performance in the other team's building. Really solid.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Harkless is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Mayo comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Ennis in for Carter Williams. Bray hands the 12-footer. Bray's got 5 points so far.
You know, role players can make big differences in games, and he's showing he can get it done out there.
Drummond working against Parker. Back to Mayo. He kicks to Ennis. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Detroit leading by 15. Here's Patton. And that one hits back iron.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Here's Ennis. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Now Parker. Free throw line jump shot, and he knocks down the jumper.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Pistons on top. They lead by 13. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter.